Good morning, everybody. It's Pam here with your Monday morning motivation. I am just trying to find a spot to set my phone down so that I can talk to you guys. I'm in my kids' room because, well, it's like a quiet place right now, which is weird. But let's see if this will work. It's kind of dark in this corner. I got so much stuff going on here. Maybe I'll just hold it. That works. I'll just hold it. So, now you can see the shadow of my phone. Oh, yes. Good morning. I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about being a better human being. Now, I had something else planned for today. I normally go through my emails and see what kind of emails I've gotten over the last week, and usually take tips and tricks from those. But today, I subscribe to the Darren Daily. I guess they're like little, almost like what I do for you guys every Monday, but like little inspirational videos. And they usually talk about, he's got stories or he answers questions or whatever. And they're really good just to kind of get your day going, it's every weekday. If you want a link to subscribe to Darren Dailies every week, then just let me know. I'm going to see if this will work. Wait. Sorry if you're getting more business. This is not working. There. Yes. Okay, cool. So anyway, so this Monday morning motivation this morning is inspired partially by the Darren Daily email that I got this morning in his video, but I've been told this story that I'm going to tell you guys a few times over the last year or so, and I just kind of wanted to see what your take was on it, because I like this story a lot, just because I'm a giving person. So just let me take a sip of my coffee. I also did a 24-hour fast yesterday, just to kind of, we've been intermittent fasting, cycle fasting over the last little while with a group, and 24 hours was a while, but and I felt a little bit lightheaded towards the end, but it wasn't too bad. Had a good dinner last night. I wasn't like I was hungry, but I didn't end up eating as much as I normally do, so that was good. Anyway, that is a whole nother go live. So the story begins by just like a king in his kingdom, and he puts a rock in the middle of this a big boulder in the middle of the road, just to see people's reactions, right? So he puts this giant boulder in the middle of this road, and people normally take this road to get in and out of his kingdom, or like the town by his kingdom, wherever, to sell stuff and to get into where, his castle and stuff like that. So he puts this big boulder in the way, and he sees people coming in, and they're all going around it, including, his like some of his lords and ladies and stuff, like the higher end people of, back in the day. This is not nearly so I'm not telling the story as well as it's been told to me, but just so you're getting the gist of it. So the lords and ladies come upon this big boulder in the road, and they're like, why is this big boulder in the road? And they go around it. And then, so all these people are going around it, and then this merchant comes by, and he's got his arms loaded full of products, like his fruits and vegetables, or whatever products that he's going to sell at the market during the day. And he's just kind of got his arms loaded, and he's looking at this boulder, and he's like, well, this is kind of inconvenient. So he puts all this stuff down on the side of the road, and he takes the boulder, and he wrestles with it, but eventually gets it off to the side of the road so people can pass more freely. So he puts it off to the side, and he looks down at where the boulder was, and there was a giant purse of gold. Like, not a giant, but like, a purse full of gold. And he's like, and a note from the king saying, wherever that you may remove, not obstacle. The whole point of this was that the obstacle is the way. Ryan Holiday also was one of the ones that told me the story in August when I seen him at one of our events, and he wrote the book called The Obstacle is the Way, and he's one of the ones that also told us the story. And he's like, because you moved the boulder, you got the gold. So to be a good human being, he moved the boulder out of the way for other people to pass, and he reaped a reward. You see where I'm going with this? So when you do things like, pick up a piece of trash in the parking lot, or return a cart from the parking lot that wasn't yours, hold the door open for people, push chairs in at a restaurant that not necessarily yours either, just doing the little things every day that make the world a better place, make you a better person, make you a better human being, and make everybody else's lives easier, you'll reap the reward, right? So when like I go and I volunteer at our local nonprofit, and I go to our arena, or I go to, like, because we have an indoor riding arena, or I go to our grounds, and I'm doing stuff like, I pick up some garbage, or I tidy this up or tidy that up. Hey, Julie, thanks for popping on, girl. And I, do little things like that. And it's funny because it's like the boulder. You move it away, you move the boulder away, you reap the reward, because the bag of gold underneath it, I reap the rewards of a job well done, of being a better human being. But also everything just seems to work out for me when it comes to just doing the right thing. If I have a cartload of stuff and there's somebody behind me in the lineup with like 2 or 3 things, I let them go ahead. Little things like that just make you a better human being and make the world a better place to be in, is so rare nowadays. Like, so rare. Especially, I'm going to take this example. Our town, I don't live in a town, but I live close to a town. But I live about 40 minutes from a fairly major town in the northern Alberta. And the people that drive in this town, like, I'm just generalizing. I'm not saying specific people, but in general, it's really hard to drive in. But like, every time that I go to town, like with my husband, he gets frustrated at people that cut him off, or don't signal or do whatever, and half the time he does the same thing too. So I don't know why he gets mad, but I'm just like, maybe you should let that person in front of you. Maybe you should do a full stop at a stop sign, abide by the 4-way stop rules. Just stuff like that just be courteous. Don't get pushed over, but be courteous in your daily habits, in your daily daily rituals, in your day-to-day life. Just be courteous and just do the little things that other people don't think of doing, and just makes the world a better place. So on that note, I'm making this a really, really short go live this morning. I've been doing really long ones lately, and like 25, 30 minutes, which gets to be a little bit long, but I just wanted to kind of put that out there. You know what? If you see a piece of trash on the ground, pick it up. If you see, somebody struggling, help them, even just a little bit. Say, hey, you know what? You got this. Just the words help people. So give somebody a hug that needs it today. Maybe a phone call, somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Just little things like that make so much of a difference in people's lives. So on that note, I am going to wish you all a very awesome Monday and a very awesome week. And I will see you here next week for my Monday morning motivation. Same time, same station, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here on this page. Thank you all. Thank you, Julie, for popping on live. And thank you all who watched the replay. Have a great day.